My case for Mitch. Why Nagy should give him another chance. Okay, so who is Mitch? Mitch went to North Carolina, played football for Tar Heels. He didn't get the starting role initially. He had to come behind Marquise Williams. So basically, he had to fight for a starting role. He's very accurate. He can throw in the run, and he can run when he needs to. Why he didn't start? The coach said he didn't start because he didn't possess the right attitude for the position. He wasn't fit for the arrogance that the quarterback position calls for. He complained. Mitch complained to his mom. His mom ended up pushing him. She told him, "Don't cry about it. Do something about it." And what he did was held sessions overnight with his teammates to build chemistry. Coming out the draft, Mitch was undoubtedly the safest option, top of a lot of boards. With only 1 year starting, that tells you how his skill and projected skilling ceiling was at the time. He ran a 4.69 and he had the most consistent tape out of all the prospects. That includes Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. In 2018, oh man, I just skipped the draft. So he got drafted by Bears in 2017, number 2 overall pick. The Bears drafted up to get him. They traded up to get him and then drafted him, took him over Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. In 2018 season, Nagy comes in, the team goes 12-4 and wins the division. As we all know, Parkey misses a field goal that could have sent us to LA, a team we beat earlier that season. Now in 2019, the Bears missed the playoffs. It was just sloppy. Our offense couldn't establish the run. The offensive line was booty. Team came together late, and games and plays did not go our way. And this 2020 offseason, the Bears brought in Nick Foles and announced a quarterback competition. Mitch said he was mad and it fueled them to be better. Cordero Patterson was among the players that said Mitch had a different attitude this season and he's more demanding. Mitch wins the job in the offseason. Going into the 2020 season, we faced Detroit, and Mitch made some spectacular throws throughout this game and led the Bears to a comeback. The Bears offense started off strong against the Giants, but couldn't put the game away, scoring more points. They still won the game though, but the offense didn't look as good as we wanted them to. Mitch lost the job in Atlanta based off of a gut feeling, Nagy said. Nick Foles came in, brought the team back, and showed promise, but I wasn't fooled by his performance. I really based most of it on luck. After the third game, when Nick Foles starting in Indiana, they all started in Indiana, the Bears only averaged 16 points a game after averaging 25 points in the first 3 games. With so much help from the defense, the defense didn't look as strong as they did in week 1 and week 3, giving up so many points to Detroit and the Falcons. And not to mention, the Bears offense only scored 3 points against the Rams. That's the latest game. As when I'm making this video, that's the latest game. They play the Saints tomorrow. I don't think they're gonna win unless the defense has a spectacular game. But they only scored 3 points on offense against the Rams. Their defense scored 7 points. That got us to 10 points right there. The Bears' offense has been terrible to watch, and I can't sit here and keep watching this same offense. Nick Foles stats throughout the season. He's been sacked 8 times in 4.5 games. He was sacked 5 times in 7 games in his Super Bowl run. His touchdown to interception ratio is 6-6. His QBR rating is 77.6, but he has 1,139 passing yards on 64.1 completion percentage. Now, Mitch stats. He was sacked 7 times in 2.5 games, so that's a lot more than Nick Foles, but okay. His touchdown to interception ratio in 2.5 games was 6-3. He threw 6 touchdowns in 2.5 games compared to Nick Foles' 6 touchdowns in 4.5 games. He also passed for 560 yards with a QBR of 87.4. That's 10 points above Nick Foles' QBR this season. He also has 87 rushing yards, which Nick Foles don't have any. While playing Mitch, his mobility gives the team an advantage. He's also very accurate, and he can make unbelievable throws at times. Nagy needs to work with him more. Like Sean McVay worked with Golf. He needs to find what gets Mitch going. He needs to I don't know. He needs to coach him better in practice. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I think Nagy needs to work with him more. And what do we have to lose? Nick Foles can't be our future. Mitch can. It's obvious Mitch can be our future. I mean, I don't think I need to argue that one. And I would hate to see him go to a different team and have a great career. What's worse than never having a quarterback in Chicago is letting a good one walk away and watching him have a great career not in Chicago. I think Nagy should give him one last chance before they separate ways with Mitch. Because if Mitch goes to another team, and I would be mad. Every Bears fan would be mad. I know it. But that is my case for why Mitch should be playing. Let me know what you feel in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you. And have a wonderful day. And enjoy the rest of the video.